My brother was involved in a motorbike accident and he was coming back to my mum's house at the time. He's gone down the main road and a car's pulled from a side road to the left. He's ended up hitting his head on the top of the car. He's flipped over and then landed in a sitting position on the main road. At the time of the accident, my brother couldn't move his legs at all, so the doctors did a scan which showed he'd broken his back in 2 places. When my brother arrived at accident and emergency, their main priority was his physical injuries. It was evident that he couldn't move his legs at the time. The doctors were asking my brother questions such as his name, the date and everything. He could answer those questions. He was drifting in and out of consciousness, but he could still answer them quite well, so the brain injury wasn't a concern at the time. The doctor sent my brother home with a back brace and they told him to wear that for 6 to 8 weeks, but there was no other treatment given at the time. My brother was complaining about migraine headaches every day. He was going to the shops and forgetting why he was actually going, so we had to start sending him text messages to remind him what he actually needed to get. Anger as well. He was being quite short-tempered with everything, and then I remember at a time where there was the kids' toys in the way and he ended up kicking them and smashing them up, and that's just not something he would do before. After we started noticing all these little things that he kept doing that was not like him, we just thought it was something more than his spinal injuries. We had a few meetings with the solicitors and just explained the things that we'd noticed with the memory loss and things like that, and the solicitors decided that it might be a possible brain injury. Once this was recognised, they decided to pass the case over to a specialist team and referred him to see a neurologist. If the brain injury wasn't identified, it's quite scary what could have happened. The case probably would have settled just as a spinal injury and that would have been the end of it, but there's so many things that have happened. Aside the spinal injury, the brain injury is the main problem that he's got and he's suffering really badly with it, so it is quite scary what would have happened. So now my brother's case is being dealt with by the specialist team. He'll receive all the financial support, the care and any rehabilitation that he needs, and he'll get all the support for the family as well. Since the accident, the memory loss and the headaches and the personality change has really affected his whole life. He's ended up losing his partner, he's had to move back home with my mum, so he can only do part-time hours as well, so financially he's really struggling at the moment. He can only see his kids a couple of times a week, just the noise, he can't handle it, so it's really, really affected him.